Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jay from Sony Alpha Lab, and what I got for you here is not a camera or lens, but it's really fun. It's a mini rock crawler. That's right, it's a mini rock crawler. Just look at the suspension articulation. If you follow all my videos, you might have seen this in my A7C review, and I just wanted to do a really quick review of this toy because it's so much fun, and I honestly didn't expect it to be as capable as it actually is. So what this is, it's an RC car, but it has a super torquey motor. So the wheels spin pretty slow, and it has an unbelievable suspension on it, which allows it to rock climb over stuff that you would normally think not possible. Just look at this suspension. It's got a 4-link suspension, it's 4-wheel drive, and all the electronics on it are pretty much waterproof. This is like a turnkey solution. You buy it, you basically have to charge the battery. It comes with a little charger, just plug it in the USB, and you can charge up the battery. It takes like 2 hours to charge, and then it comes with this remote, and all you do is turn the remote on. You have to put a couple AA batteries in the remote. I'll show you that in a second. The handle comes off and you can put the batteries in there, and then this thing's ready to go, and you just drive it around and rock crawl. And you could just plop it anywhere on your kitchen counter, on the couch. You can throw obstacles on the floor like board games, Legos, and this thing, and you just make little obstacle courses for this thing to rock crawl over. And it's really an incredible amount of fun. This thing goes for about $100, so it's not going to break the bank. It's a lot cheaper than some of the camera equipment I normally review, and you can just see the size of this is really tiny. And it doesn't really weigh that much either. You know, it's like half a pound or so. So here is the box that it came in, and I got the yellow truck. So you can see the model number there. And then on the back, it goes over some of the key features. It's just a really nice unit. In addition, it comes with this. It's not an instruction manual. It's actually like a parts list and schematic. It's got all the different stuff, drivetrain, suspension, transmission, and so forth. So it's really cool that it comes with that. And like any kind of hobby thing, when something breaks, you're going to need to fix it. I have not broke anything on this yet. I've been using it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now, and I still haven't broke it, which is kind of shocking considering it's fallen pretty far and nothing has broken yet. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. All right, let me show you a closer look of this thing, and we'll lift the hood and I'll show you what it looks like underneath, and then just how to turn it on and stuff. It's very, very basic, very simple. Like I said, turnkey, and you're ready to roll in literally only like 2 hours once you charge the battery. It's super simple. So let's get on with it. All right, so looking at this guy here on the table in my hands, you can see what we're looking at. And again, it's the RGT RC crawler. It's 1/24 scale, so it's 1/24th the scale of a full-size 80s truck. This thing is just absolutely amazing. Look at the bottom, and you can really get a good idea of the suspension. You can see it's like a 4-link suspension. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 links there, and which makes it super rigid, and it gives it crazy articulation. As you can see here, the articulation is remarkable, which is what makes it so effective when it comes to rock crawling and just going over obstacles. The front suspension doesn't have as much clearance when you squash it like this because it's hitting the steering arm there a little bit, but it still has a lot of articulation left and right. And as you will see, it's 4-wheel drive. It has a metal chassis, like a metal frame, but a lot of the other stuff is plastic on here. The tires are super soft. You could see how easy it is to squish these tires, and that gives it unbelievable grip and simulates low pressure, which is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is going to be a quick review, and I don't normally review stuff like this, but I was so impressed with the quality and fun of this mini rock crawler that I just had to do a quick review on it. And that's pretty much what it looks like. Now I'm going to take the plastic off so you can see the guts inside, but first I just wanted to show you the controller it comes with. This is a 2.4 gigahertz controller, and it works really well. It's very simple. It has like a little lock on the back here so you can take it apart like so, and then the batteries go in here. You just lift this up and that's where the batteries go. Like that, and then this slides. Alright, so looking at the top of the controller here, you have the on and off switch right here, so you can turn it on like so. And we get a blue light, and then we have the steering here, which you can see the wheels turn like so. Now you can adjust this right here. You got 2 servo adjustments, so you can adjust those, and that'll quiet the motor so it's not working when it's not supposed to be, but that's what this dial does here on the right. And this one here is for the steering, so you can turn this guy, and if the steering is, if it's turning one way or another when you're trying to go straight, you can fix that with this knob here. And then up here you can reverse the steering, so this way will be left and this way will be right, so you can reverse that like so. And that's how I like to have it. I like turning it this way, having it go right. Makes sense to me. So you can switch that there. Now underneath you have the trigger right there. So you got, that'll go forward. And if you go up, it'll go backwards like so. So again, you can go slow if you want, or you can go fast. Alright, so this thing weighs in at about 350 grams, and which isn't very heavy, but check it out. It's got these 4 little pins here that hold the cover on, so I just want to show you that. These things are kind of hard to get on and off at first. They're just so small, and my fingers have a hard time grabbing them. But you basically take those off, and then that will lift the cover off. And you can see underneath it's white. It's pretty basic. And then looking at the crawler itself, now that you can see it without the body here, the car goes pretty slow because it's like a torquey motor, and it's made to climb over stuff. And you can see it splits the drivetrain here. It goes from the front and the back. You can see here the drive shafts. There's one and here's the other. So it's 4-wheel drive. This is the battery here. It's a 500 milliamp battery. And the ESC stands for electronic servo control. And you can see here, looking at it, this is where the battery goes, and it comes with a power cord. You just unplug this right here, and then you plug the battery into the provided USB power cord. Very, very straightforward. Really not much of complication there. To turn the unit on and off, right here you have this little switch that's underneath this rubber cover, and you just slide it one way or the other, and that will turn it on. And when it turns on, you will see there's like a red light there blinking. You could see it right there blinking. That's how you know it's on. And then the controller also has an on and off switch right here. Turn that on, and that will allow you to control the car like so. And I also wanted to say, like, I'm obviously not an RC car expert. I just saw this on another YouTube channel that I watch. This guy has a channel called Berm Peak and Berm Peak Express. He's amazing content creator, and he has a couple of these crawlers. He actually got injured. He does mountain bike videos and stuff mostly, but he got injured, and he ended up getting a couple of these cars to drive around. And that's what introduced me to him. I had no idea that these things even existed until I saw it on his channel. But again, you can get a better idea of the suspension articulation without the body cover on. And just look at that. I mean, isn't that incredible how that works? You know, so the suspension, one can go that way, the other can go that way, and you can see just how much travel these things have. And really, really a lot of fun. It's got coilover shocks, which is pretty cool. They work well. And another cool thing is, if you like to tinker, there's so many upgrades you can get for this thing. You can upgrade the wheels, the tires, the shocks, all sorts of stuff. You can upgrade all this linkage underneath. You can make that, you could turn that into metal. They make these out of metal, different types of materials. And also they have weighted covers for the, you know, the rear differential and the front differential, which will weigh down and lower the center of gravity even more. Now this is the version 2 model. So on the version 1 model, the servo and stuff up here was more in the center of the car, so it was very back heavy. So now they split it up, so the weight distribution is very even, which allows it to crawl really steep angles and also descend on really steep stuff. So let's just get on with it. Let me show you what this thing can do, guys. right, guys, that is about it for this rock crawling review. If you're interested in something like this particular model is back ordered to who knows when. You might be able to find some on eBay, but I will link below to some of the other rock crawlers I was checking out. I actually ordered another one from Axial, which is very, very similar to this, but a different brand. I don't have it yet. It's still on back order, so I should get it in a few weeks. I'm excited to get that, and I will link to that one below as well. But again, if you're just looking for something to do while you're inside the house and you want to make, something challenging and fun, it's great for kids. Jace loves driving this thing. It goes pretty slow, so it's easy to drive. You don't have to worry about it going 30 miles an hour and smashing into the wall and breaking. It goes pretty slow, as you saw in the video, so you don't have to worry about that so much. You just really don't want it dropping from something really high and then hitting something hard. That'll probably break something. But I've been using it in my house for the most part, and hitting the carpet, nothing broke. So really fun, and I just wanted to introduce it to you guys. If you're unaware, that is pretty much it. So I really hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch up with you next time. Please stay tuned and let me know what you think of the rock crawler. If you want me to do more reviews on stuff like this, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. I will catch up with you later. All right, take care. Have a good day.